Good afternoon. Welcome back to Me Being Cheap. I know if you're like a lot of us, you use these wax warmers to make your house smell good. Now, before I was on my journey to pay off my mortgage or whatever type of debt you are trying to pay off, I did buy these products. Scentsy is the brand name. You can also get the off-brand at Walmart. Anyhow, they do make your house smell nice, and if you have an old house that tends to stink sometimes, those are really nice. But what do you do when the wax loses its scent to where it doesn't really make the house smell good or has no scent at all? So I decided I was going to make some air fresheners for my car, and these are costing me nothing because it's just used up wax. I have canning jars. I've poured some of the wax in there. As long as you stay in the same genre, I don't know if that's the word, of scents, it shouldn't be so bad if you mix them. I wouldn't mix anything that two different ends of the spectrum together. It may smell a little funky. But as long as you keep like spice with spice, fruit with fruit, cookies with cake, whatever, it should smell all right. So what I did is I took some of my used canning lids and I poked holes in them with a nail, with the hammer, and again I've just poured the wax in there. And somebody had suggested that when the wax completely loses its scent, you can actually make a fire starter out of a toilet paper tube and dryer lint. So I have started doing that. I had to put a little bit of tape on there because the wax was actually running out the bottom. A little bit of dryer lint. This is kind of taking a long time because I really don't use my dryer very often, but anyhow, not that I have a fire pit or anything, but I suppose if I ever do, I'll have a fire starter. So this is using things up several times. I have some leftover wax here. It may have already gotten hard already. I just turned that out. Yeah, it's not gonna pour. But anyway, leftover Scentsy wax. So let's talk about money saved. Okay, again, I did buy the wax. I don't know if I'll buy that in the future, but it is wax. It is used up to the point where it doesn't work for its original intended purpose. These lids are used, the rings are used, already had the canning jar, so this isn't costing me anything. So I got onto Walmart.com and checked the average price of air fresheners. What I used to get were the clip-in ones that actually it's like a little, almost looks kind of like a little clothespan, and it slides into the car vent. Some of those are sticks, some of those are gel filled, just depending on what you buy. It's between $2 and $5, and I have 3 vehicles. So that's a savings of $6 to $15, and that's if it works. And this is my first time doing this, so I really don't know how long the air freshener will last in the car, but we shall see. Anyway, initial savings, because I was out of air freshener in my cars were smelling not so fresh. Initial savings is $6 to $15 using stuff that I would have normally thrown away. Now, once I run out of the Scentsy wax, again, I don't know if I'll be buying more. So I will be looking for alternatives to freshen up the house as well as the cars. So if you have any ideas on how that can be done, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great afternoon.